guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Sean, and I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I kind of got lazy with my YouTube channel, but now I'm back, and now I'm gonna try to post more videos. So yeah, but in this video we gotta talk about Crisis on Infinite Earths. We obviously have the CW shows Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, and Batwoman. And every year they like to have crossovers. This year they're gonna have the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, and this crossover is based on the comic Crisis on Infinite Earths. So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the comic so you can know what's the deal with it and stuff, and you be ready and see the similarities in the crossover and the comic. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. The comic Crisis on Infinite Earths was a 12-issue limited series, and it was written by Marv Wolfman and art by George Perez. And it was pretty much the end of the multiverse. See, before Crisis happened, DC had enough of the multiverse because it got too confusing. Writers were doing their own versions of it, blah, blah, blah. It just got really confusing. DC was like, you know what? Fuck the multiverse. Fuck the multiverse. We're just going to have one main Earth, and that's the main continuity. Just like, fuck everything. One Earth only. So that's what they did in the comic Crisis on Infinite Earths, that they destroyed the multiverse. And what they did is that they got 5 Earths of the multiverse and merged them into one, becoming a one whole Earth, and that's it. Obviously, those 5 Earths are Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 4, Earth X, and Earth S. Earth 1 is where the Justice League of America is. It's where the main versions of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman are, and where Barry Allen's Flash and Hal Jordan's Green Lantern and stuff are, you know. And Earth 2 is where the golden age of heroes are, like the Justice Society of America, the World War II heroes, the characters that were created during World War II. And that includes Jay Garrick's Flash and Alan Scott's Green Lantern. And also on this Earth, Earth 2 is where the original versions of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are, the first versions of them. So yeah, then Earth 4. Earth 4 is where characters like Captain Atom, Blue Beetle, the original Blue Beetle, Ted Kord, and the Question are, they were originally from another comic company, those characters, Earth 4, but then DC bought that comic company, and then they made those characters part of their DC multiverse, so it became a part of Earth 4 and stuff. Then we have Earth X. Earth X is where the Nazis won World War II, and it's where characters like Uncle Sam, like, I'm not even kidding, Uncle Sam is actually a DC character in the DC universe, and Plastic Man, who's the most popular character from that Earth. Just like Earth 4, Earth X was originally from another comic company that was their own universe, but then DC bought it and made it part of their multiverse, and now decided to make it their main universe, the main Earth, so yeah. Then we have Earth S. Earth S is just like Earth 4 and X. The comic company was Fawcett Comics. Fawcett Comics was the company that owned Captain Marvel, who's Shazam now, but it used to be named Captain Marvel, and the Marvel family and stuff. And that was their Earth. Earth S is where Captain Marvel, the Marvel family, Dr. Savannah, Black Adam, and all those characters are, until DC bought them and made it part of their characters. So yeah, but pretty much in this Crisis crossover, in the comic Crisis, like I said, the multiverse was getting destroyed. Those 5 Earth merged and became one. The one who made those Earth merge was the Monitor. The Monitor, who's like this cosmic godlike being who tried to stop the Crisis. He couldn't save the entire multiverse, but he saved at least 5 and made it merged into one. Once he merged all the 5 Earths into one, he changed the history, and like I said, once it merged, that was DC's continuity for a long time. So all those characters stayed in the same universe for a long time. And I think, yeah, the history changed a bit where the Justice Society of America actually fought bad guys in the 1940s at that time in World War II. And now members of the JSA, like Jay Garrick and Alan Scott, are kind of retired now, while Barry Allen and Hal Jordan are like the modern versions of the Flash and Green Lantern. So yeah, and yeah, that's how it been, and the history has changed when the Earth has merged, like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The origins, the details are a bit different. So there you go. The villain of the Crisis was the Anti-Monitor, who is the Monitor's counterpart. The Anti-Monitor is from the Antimatter universe, and he's the Monitor's like doppelganger or counterpart or brother, depending on what version. So yeah, but the Anti-Monitor is an evil robot, and once he escaped the Antimatter universe, he wanted to destroy the whole multiverse. And he did. The Anti-Monitor did destroy the whole multiverse. However, he didn't destroy every Earth. The Monitor saved those 5 Earths. Once the Anti-Monitor finds out about those 5 Earths, he obviously came after it. And pretty much like every freaking DC character at that time is like fought against the Anti-Monitor, because like Crisis on Infinite Earths, I think is still like the biggest comic event of all time, because like every DC character is in that. It's pretty crazy, so yeah. But they killed a few DC characters. One is Supergirl. She actually died in the Crisis on Infinite Earths comic. The biggest death in Crisis on Infinite Earths comic is Barry Allen, aka The Flash. The Flash died in that Crisis. Keep saying crossover. In that Crisis, he stopped the Anti-Monitor's machine, the antimatter wave machine, because the anti-wave is the thing. The antimatter wave is the thing that destroys, you know, everything, and the Anti-Monitor was gonna use it. But Flash, Barry Allen, stopped it and destroyed his machine, but he died sacrificing himself doing it. Obviously, that death affected a lot of people. It affected Wally West, who is the Kid Flash, and after that, after Barry died, Wally became the new Flash, and yeah, he became the third Flash. After the DC characters defeated the Anti-Monitor, they pretty much obviously live their lives. However, they get new memories because, like I said, this is a new Earth and the details are different, the history is different. However, the Crisis still happened. It was kind of like a soft reboot for them, so yeah. But then characters like Earth 2 Superman and his wife, Earth 2 Lois Lane, and Superboy Prime went to like a paradise dimension with Alexander Luthor, who's like Earth 3 Lex Luthor, I believe. They went to some like paradise dimension, which is like it believed to be heaven, but then we don't really know. It's just like a paradise dimension for them to live and do whatever they want. So yeah, but yeah, there you go. That's what happened in the Crisis on Infinite Earths comic. Yeah, a lot of multiverse get destroyed. Barry Allen, the Flash dies. Crazy stuff. Now, what happens in the crossover that's happening? See, the crossover is gonna be like a 5-part. It's gonna be like a 5-part crossover, 5 hour. So yeah. In the 5 shows, because it will be Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and Batwoman. And part 1 will be like Part 1 will be Batwoman, I believe. Part 2 will be Supergirl. Part 3 will be Flash. Part 4, Arrow, and Part 5, Legends. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, which is the Batwoman, Supergirl, Flash episode, will be in December 8th, December 9th, and December 10th. And then in January will be Arrow and the Legends episode of the crossover. So yeah. By the way, Black Lightning will be in the crossover. He obviously has his own show on the CW. However, his show won't, like, one of the episodes of the his won't be a part of like a part or whatever. However, the character Black Lightning will be a part of the crossover, which is pretty cool. So yeah. But anyway, they're obviously having this crossover, and many cool things are happening. We're gonna get 3 Supermen in this crossover. Superman, we have the Superman from the Supergirl show, Tyler Hoechlin, who does a great job. I think he does a good job. However, the Supergirl writers keeps taking a shit on him. They're not doing a great job with this character, so yeah. But then we're having Brandon Routh Superman. Brandon Routh played Superman in the Superman Returns movie that came out 2006, and now he's finally playing Superman in this crossover, which is pretty awesome. He's playing the Kingdom Come version of Superman, which is cool. And the third Superman is Tom Welling. Tom Welling played Clark Kent on the show called Smallville, which was a great show, by the way. Fuck is wrong with you, Sean? But anyway, Tom Welling will be playing Clark Kent, aka Superman, on the show, which is pretty awesome. That's cool, so yeah. We're also having Batman in this crossover, which is, oh, I'm so excited. Batman, finally. And guess who's playing him? Kevin freaking Conroy. Kevin Conroy has the best Batman voice, and he plays the best Batman the animated series. And now he's played Batman for so long in like video games, animated movies, shows, and now he's finally playing Batman in live action. He's playing like an older Bruce Wayne. I hope he suits up as Batman. I'm so excited for that. So yeah, we're obviously having cool other stuff. Apparently Lucifer is gonna be in this. That would be cool. Tom Ellis, Lucifer, but then I heard he's not gonna be in this, unfortunately. I don't know. It would be cool to see him in this. And just, this is awesome because they're getting characters from other shows that they've done in the past that they're allowed to do now and bringing the crossover. So yeah, it's just cool. By the way, obviously Arrow is ending. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the finale of Arrow season 7. So skip forward now. 1, 2, 3. Green Arrow will die in this crossover. Apparently that's what the Monitor said to Oliver. But then in Flash season 6 episode 1, the Monitor also told Flash that he's gonna die in this crossover. So who will die? Green Arrow, Flash. I think Green Arrow will die though because the Arrow is ending. So yeah. And also most recently in Flash season 6 episode 2, we saw his death.
In order for billions to survive this coming crisis, Flash must die.
That's a pretty cool, because that looks exactly that's like life in comics. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, but anyway, there you go. I think I gave you everything you need to know about the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover in the comic version. So yeah, there you go. I'm very excited for this crossover. It's gonna be big. I'm just excited. So yeah, it comes out like December, part 1, part 2, and part 3, and part 5 comes out January. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell to get new notification on videos. Comment down below if you're excited for the crossover or not. Please like, share this with your friends and family, and yeah, peace!